Welcome to Money Matters, the podcast that focuses on how to use the money you have, make the money you need, and save the money you want. Now, here is your host, Miss Kim Chapman.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm sure you know by now, Kim has not transformed into this beautiful young lady that I am right now, but the counselors are actually taking over the Money Matters podcast studios today. So with that being said, welcome to Money Matters, where we help you use the money you have, make the money you need, and save the money you want. I'm Nicole Noah, a certified financial counselor with Neighbors Federal Credit Union.
And I'm Sybil Fontenot, a certified financial counselor with Neighbors Federal Credit Union as well. Today, we're doing something a little different. We have two very special guests joining us today, and they're part of the East Baton Rouge Parish Student Internship Program.
Now, throughout the summer, students have the opportunity to gain real-world work experience by spending time with local businesses and organizations. Today, we're excited to hear about that experience from two students' perspectives. So welcome to the show. We have Mason, who is an incoming senior with Liberty Magnet High School, and we also have Liam, who's an incoming senior at Tara High School. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Okay, so today, let's start out by telling our listeners a little bit about yourselves. You know, what school you attend, which we kind of hinted to a little bit, and what grade you'll be entering this fall.
I'm Mason. I will be a senior this fall as well, and I'll be going to Liberty Magnet High School.
Okay.
I am Liam. I go to Tara High School, and I'm also an incoming senior this fall.
Awesome. So how did you guys hear about the EBR student internship program, and what made you decide to apply?
I'm not certain how I heard of it. It was at school. I think there were posters or something. It was probably said on the announcements a couple times. I wanted to apply because of the stipend money.
Okay, money is always a good driving factor. Mason.
For me, it was a list of coincidences that happened the same day. My mom talked about it with me, and then a friend texted me and asked should we do it together. So I signed up for it, and just like Liam, I signed up for the money because why not?
So did they have, out of the different organizations that they had, how did you come to be matched with Neighbors?
Stroke of luck, honestly.
Okay.
I think they chose us, and we were just fortunate to be the ones that came here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was random selection. I don't think it was entirely random. It was like based off of the answers that were given that you gave on the form you filled out to sign up, I'm assuming.
Okay.
So I'm assuming some of the answers we gave on that form pointed us towards Neighbors.
Okay. So before you guys arrived, what did you think you would be doing for your internship?
Filing taxes.
What about you, Liam?
I don't know. I just thought I'd be doing like data entry or something.
So now that you've spent some time with us, what has surprised you the most?
I think honestly, probably the marketing and collections, as well as loan support. No, not loan support. Lending support have given me the most knowledge I've learned. Something like lending support showed me how things like credit can really impact how you are accepted for loans, declined for loans, or just even in general, usually able to apply and get those type of loans. And sometimes different types of credit, while they may look the same, could still be different in ways of payments missed, payments made, when you do it, and all that. Collections made me realize I would never want to be in that situation, but it taught me a lot about just in general how people can fall behind on things that they're paying for and how long it really takes them to get back on track. And marketing, for the most part, I figured marketing was going to be what it is, but I was pleasantly surprised by just everything I saw.
I feel like I learned a lot from the support center, specifically about like the IRAs and that sort of thing, and also also with collections and the marketing department, those both felt very interactive compared to some of the other departments.
So, what has been your favorite part of this experience so far? And you won't hurt our feelings if you don't say financial wellness, but what's been the favorite?
Um, It's really hard to choose, honestly. I think every department has been very welcoming and has been really helpful in teaching us what they do and just overall how stuff like banking and just a credit union itself functions. And I've been really grateful and just liked everything I've learned for the most part throughout the weeks I've been here.
Yeah, my favorite, uh, probably marketing. Just was the most interesting, really, in my opinion.
Okay. Okay. Now you have your basic learning experience in like a classroom, but since you've been here at Neighbors, what are the things that you've learned here that you weren't going to get in the classroom?
I learned more about credit cards, I will say that. I learned more about credit in general, and I just learned overall like better spending habits and habits in general for financials. And something like collections showed how most people, especially nowadays, aren't really good with that. And you have situations where people may have overdrawn accounts that get charged off, or a car or a boat or a line of credit that they're running behind on that as a result now reflects poorly on them with their credit score.
Well, I mean, being with neighbors is if it's a completely different experience from being in a classroom. It's like in a classroom, you're mostly sitting in one spot all day, but with neighbors, you're doing different things like every day, and you're like walking around. You can uh like shadowing people. You can't really shadow people at school.
Yeah. Like a life experience
Mhm.
journey.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now you guys are entering into your senior year, so you are right at the cusp of being considered adults.
Oh Lord.
So, while that may be scary, what's one lesson from this entire experience that you think you'd take into your future?
I think biggest lesson I've learned, especially being with y'all today, has been budgeting. Budgeting makes or breaks how you would continue in life.
Mhm.
And having a good budget allows you to make better decisions financially and just overall make decisions to help put yourself in better positions as you go on through life.
Okay. Leah?
Yeah. Budgeting and credit. Like I know how I'm gonna use a credit card when I can get one.
Mhm.
Like I'll make sure to pay it off every month so I don't go into debt.
Awesome. Awesome. So, are we gonna apply for a charge card or we're gonna stick to the basic credit
Well,
cards?
regular credit card. I don't think I could get a charge card.
Depends on
Not
where I'm at.
yet.
Yeah, depends
Okay.
on where you are.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. So before coming here, you guys are teenagers and everything. How much did you know about financial literacy or had you had conversations about it?
I hate to break your hearts. Um,
Don't, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I did at your age, financial what? No.
I know I knew basics, but I didn't know a lot. So coming here really did honestly help me a lot more. And I think I'll probably come back again whenever for more advice in case I need it.
Yeah, I feel like I already knew a pretty good amount. Uh, this is just reinforced what I knew.
Okay, so when you guys hear terms like budgeting and saving, credit scores, debt, what topic do you feel most comfortable with? And what topic do you feel you would need to learn a little bit more about?
I mean, I feel pretty comfortable with all of them, like pretty equally. I mean, I probably could always learn more about any of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I think honestly, if I have to be the least comfortable with one, it'd probably be credit. I won't lie to you guys.
So you think you need a little bit more information on credit?
Just a little bit.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like a broad question. If you can ask a financial counselor one question right now, what would it be?
So many. Um,
That's good. You have questions.
I mean, not smart ones. I won't lie, but
No question is a dumb question.
there's listen. But I mean, if I had to ask a
Ask a dumb
financial
one.
advisor, I'd honestly just ask, what's the best way to build a? How would you build the most money now, going into your senior year and leaving it?
Probably just like, how do you build your credit score quickly?
Now, do you guys want the answers to those questions?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, as far as your question, Liam, credit, it is not an overnight thing. So, this is definitely something that does take time and it takes patience. Um, will there be some mistakes along the way? Of course, we do make mistakes, but how you manage your credit, the best way I will tell you this, the easiest and the best way for you to make sure that you are building a good credit score is if you borrow money, make sure that you are paying it back on time as agreed. And that's with not just with credit cards, that's with anything. Any bills you may have, making sure that you are paying that on time because as opposed to what makes up your credit score, we did talk earlier about those different factors that make up your credit score. Now, payment history holds the most weight. 35% of your credit score is based on how well you are paying your bills on time. So if you're looking to raise that credit score, that is the most positive thing that you can do is make sure that you are paying those on time. All right. As far, Mason, as your question was as far as
How do you build? What was your question?
That's a great question.
you forgot.
I think it was.
How do you
I think
save
it
or
was
build?
mostly similar to Liam's with credit, but more just how to build a great financial situation going into senior year and leaving it.
Leaving it meaning your money, leaving it where you putting it?
Oh no, I mean like going into like how to financially plan your senior year. Honestly, that's a better way
okay.
to word it.
Okay.
Okay, coming from
Seeing as
a
how she
parent
just
who
did it,
just went through
she's gonna tell you.
I will tell you now, it is hard for you to budget for senior year because there are so many things that come up as you have your senior fees, you have, and you play sports. So there are going to be your senior nights, planning for colleges, application processes, application payments, fees, and things of that nature. Um, it is going to be a lot. I will tell you that. If I had to do it again, which I'm so glad I don't, I would definitely say the best way to budget for it is if you are working, work as many hours as you can. You're in a good position now because you I'm assuming, don't have a lot of bills to take care of. So it should be fairly easy for you to budget for it. I would say with whatever paycheck you get, of course you want to make sure that you're paying yourself first. So take a little bit out and set the side. You have to be diligent. You have to be um, focused on just sitting that money to the side. Any money that you get throughout the year, I would say save at least 80% of that to go towards your fees. Some things will catch you off guard, but just go with the flow. It's like I said, you don't have bills to pay, so that's the easiest part. You don't have to worry about, okay, do I save this or do I pay this bill? So just with you, it's just saving as much as you can to put towards those fees.
Well, one more thing. Kind of since your mom will be helping you or a parent will be helping you, when you go through all that, make sure you're doing what you want to do. And just don't do things that, well, mom, I don't want to be involved in that one. So just kind of pinpoint what you want to do so your mom and yourself or your parent, you aren't wasting money.
Mhm.
So if it's an event you really don't want to take part in, don't.
Yeah.
Don't feel any pressure because that's money that you can keep in your pocket for something you really want to take part in. So kind of go through
Mhm.
the activities and see the things that you really want to do. And if it's something you don't, no pressure, just kind of go through that list.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just do
Mhm.
stuff because everybody else doing it. So just kind of for, like I said, for your sake and your parents' sake, just do the things you really want to do.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you guys, well, Mason, this is not a fair question for you because you already have a job right now. Are you working, Liam?
Nope.
Okay. So this question, I guess, will be geared more towards you. And Liam, I mean, Mason, it could as well. But have you thought about what you want to do with your first paycheck when you get it?
Not really.
You don't have any plans, nothing that you would want to do or anything
Mm,
like that?
nothing specific, really. Just have money.
Okay. So Mason, what was your first thing that you did with your first paycheck?
Gosh, that was so good actually.
You're not that old.
No,
Been working.
I've had a job for like a long time. This is my second job I have. I worked in a restaurant when I was really young. So, well, I won't say really young because then that makes me sound old. But I worked in a restaurant when I was younger. So, God, what was my first check on? Probably a video game or shoes. I think I probably saved it
Okay.
actually
Okay.
because it was before I went to high school. So I was saving up for my freshman year.
So was there something that you wanted to buy? Like, well, right now, there's
Oh,
something you want to buy. What are you saving for now?
the car.
Okay.
Did you have a particular car in mind?
Not really. Just as long as it can survive more than a year.
Okay, more than a year. So what are your plans after high school?
Uh, well, I'm gonna go to college for some sort of engineering. And I'm probably gonna go to Louisiana Tech or Northwestern State.
I expect to go to school to be a lawyer. So I'm not too sure at the moment where I'm gonna go, but I do plan on double majoring in pre-law with another major to assist with becoming a lawyer, and hopefully I have that figured out before the end of the senior year or before winter break actually.
Okay. Aiming high. I love it. So, what excites you the most when people talk about you becoming an adult? So, yay, after 18.
There's not much to be excited for, honestly. I guess I'd say mostly the more freedom you gain as an adult and just overall the more ability to just be able to do stuff that you want to do that you may be restricted by because you're younger or you're just not 18 yet.
Yeah, just more things you can do, places you can go into, stuff
Okay.
like that.
You don't have that, "Oh, I can't wait to become an adult to do
Not
certain
really.
things, just going with the flow."
Nothing specific.
Okay. All right. So this next section, guys, we're gonna do like a rapid fire. So we're gonna give you two options. No thinking, just either or, which would you prefer? Okay. Coffee or energy drinks?
Cough,
Energy drinks.
Spend or save?
s- save,
Save.
Okay.
Morning person or night owl?
night owl,
Night.
Okay. And what's your favorite app on your phone?
TikTok.
YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, that was a choice.
Dream car. You're
I
thinking.
that's a question. That's a question you're gonna think for. Um, I'd say it's 67 Impala.
Okay.
All
Old
right.
school.
Mhm.
Something that has a CD player.
Okay.
Like anything.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Dream vacation.
Cruise around the world, honestly.
Okay.
Queens.
Queens. Interesting.
Mm.
All right. So looking back on your internship experiences, what is one thing that you've learned that you think every student should know?
I'd say overall just how to manage and keep good credit.
Yeah, just how to like manage your expenses, how to keep your credit score from going down, things like that.
what advice would you give to another student that's considering the internship program?
I'd tell them do it. Going to neighbors or wherever, it's valuable experience that you can get before your senior year. And overall, it just gives you more experience in fields that you may want to consider being in. And there's the added bonus to money, so it never hurts.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
just say do it. Not really any advice that I would give other than do it.
All right. Well, guys, we do thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your experience.
Of course.
hmm
Right. And we wish you guys continued success in whatever you do after this. You're going to be seeking, great things to accomplish in the future.
Right, and we do thank you for listening to Money Matters.
Until next time, take care and make your money matter.
Stay on track with your financial journey. Subscribe to the Money Matters podcast and visit neighborsfcu.org/financial wellness for more tools to help you build a strong financial future.